Yeah, welcome to the Geeks, and Joysticks podcast YouTube channel. This show called What You Doing, but I mean, for the OGs, it's gonna be called What You Doing. For the new Gs, I think I'm gonna call it. Fuck, what was I gonna call it? Review Roundup. Review Roundup. If I could even say the name of the fucking show. Review Roundup. That's what's gonna say on the YouTubes, you know, for easier to find y la verga. But for the OGs, it's What You Doing, where we talk about what we watch and play during the week. You feel me, Doug?
I feel you.
I'm your host, Enterprise. With me as sometimes. I'm your host, Enterprise. With me as sometimes my friend
Felix.
Nasty ass Felix.
Freaky Felix.
Freaky ass Felix. So let's get into it, Brad. There's top 10 titles on this podcast that we're gonna be talking about. Hopefully,
get ready for 3 hours of us talking shit.
If I don't edit it down to 20 minutes, I'll figure it out. But yeah, there's a few things on the Disney Plus that I've been enjoying. The way they released it was weird. I think they released 5 episodes de un putazo, and then they just finished releasing the other 5. But it's on Disney Plus. It's called Behind the Attraction. Now, I've seen a bunch of these kind of behind the scenes and a lot of history related to Disney rides, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, recently. Damn.
But this is what this show is about. So they go behind in depth of a few rides. I forget what the first 5 are: Jungle Cruise, Star Tours, Haunted Mansion, Tower of Terror, and Space Mountain. I won't spoil the other ones, but yeah, there's like the presentation is like a silly lady for the voiceover.
Silly lady?
Yeah, she's trying to be funny. She's like lighthearted puns and dad jokes. That's the presentation. Like usually when this kind of stuff, there's probably nothing, you know, like there's no voiceover. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This lady, she like pretends like she's talking to them, to the people that are being interviewed, like Imagineers or old fucks that approve the ideas. But the main gist of the show is the origin story of each ride, you know. Mm-hmm. And in the case of Jungle Cruise, which is the first episode, that was like the very OG ride from
Uncle
Disneyland. Huh?
Uncle Remus? I know Jungle Cruise.
Tu puto Uncle Remus, way. And it's not
love
even
Uncle Remus.
It's not even Uncle Remus.
I love him.
Because you're a fucking racist fuck.
That's so strange. I'm a Mexican that doesn't give a shit about that, and I'm a racist.
No, because you know it's a bad thing, so then you approve it.
Ah, huevo.
Eres un Contreras.
Yeah.
You know?
Basically, yes.
But the show is how they thought about it, how they build it. Like it's very fun tidbit of how they wanted actual animals to be inside the Jungle Cruise.
No mames.
Walt wanted real crocodiles and lions and shit.
It's fucking crazy.
But it's like, no, fool, we can't do that. And then they go through...
I do imagine a bunch of white people say, no, fool.
No, fool. No seas mamón. But that led to Safari Park, or whatever the fuck it's called, the Animal Kingdom, where they actually do that now, where you drive through a safari. So it's all that, you know.
Dope.
Like I didn't know Star Tours. You remember Star Tours?
Yes, I do.
And not there no more. But the pilot Rex, that's voiced by Paul Rubens, aka Pee Wee Herman's.
Neta?
Yeah, I didn't know Rex was that. Was
the robot?
The robot. That was like, he's all like,
holy
we gotta fucking go. And
shit.
Like he's a rookie and all that shit. I didn't know it was Paul Rubens.
Me neither. Oh my god.
So little tidbits like that is pretty cool. And they update you as to like, oh, like in the Tower of Terror cases, like, oh, that's not there anymore. It's now the Guardians, and they talk about the whole, you know, the whole thing.
Tower of Terror ads.
Yeah, those are pretty dope.
Yeah.
But they talk about how that now is the Guardians' escape of the whatever or whatever. It's a cool, nice hour-long episodes where you like, okay, cool. The lady gets a little annoying sometimes, a little bit, because it's like dad puns and shit. But it's a good watch.
Dad jokes are the best jokes.
I know, but when there's like every 10 minutes, you kind of get like, okay, I feel it. I got you. Some episodes it just feels too much, and some other ones is all right. The other 5 episodes are like on the castles and I don't remember being pirates, but it's a good watch. It's a good watch. Behind the Attraction. If you're into that shit, go check that out. But also on Disney Plus that I said I was gonna watch and I love it and I watch. It's Monsters at Work. Remember I said I was gonna watch that?
Yes, I do remember.
I'm a 30-year-old grown ass man watching Monsters Inc.
Who gives a shit? It's amazing.
Spin-off series. You've been watching it?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't have it Disney Plus anymore.
Mira. It is amazing though. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it. Yes. It's fantastic. It's like a guilty pleasure because I love it so much. So it takes place immediately after Monsters Inc. So Mike and Sully are taking over. They're the bosses, but we follow these Miffed. They're the Miffed. They're monsters. I forget. They're basically the mechanics or the engineers inside Monsters Incorporated.
Okay.
And we follow the main guy, Tyler, but it's spelled weird. That's why I fucked up. And he's trying to be a comedian. He's trying to be a laugher, right? He's trying to, but he's not funny, and he's stuck with these people because he starts to go back, start from the bottom now here, Henry Winkler is like the boss of the Mifters guys, but he's such a goofball and he's so lovable and all this. Mindy Kaling is like super annoying little girl that's running around there. It's just super, super cute, man. It's just one of those that like nostalgic for me, and it feels good and feel good. Yeah, it's like I don't want to watch shit about Afghanistan and all this other bullshit, and I just want to watch fucking Monsters Inc. for 30 minutes, man. Nice. And it's one of those. It's one of those where I purely lose myself. And it's really, really good. There is a dip in the animation because it's not a movie. It's a series. You can do that. But I like that it takes place immediately after the movie. At one point he was like, Mike Wazowski's he's like, man, I feel like it's been 15 years. And Sully's like, no, man, it's been 15 minutes,
No, that's mama.
And it helps that it's Billy Crystal and John Goodman too.
Oh, neta?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it has very much of that Monsters Inc. DNA and vibe and that kind of jokes. So it just feels like a second movie, which is not Monsters University. It's very, very fuzzy, and I liked it. I liked it very, very much.
Shit.
Yeah, it's very Yeah. It's kind of sad that I'm watching this shit by myself, but yeah, it's very dope.
Oh, so wait, not sad.
Well, depression tells me it's sad. But what you been watching, bro? You went to the movies to watch Free Guy, homie?
Oh, yes, I did.
How's that?
It's actually pretty fun because I now go to the VIP one because I got my connection, and it's fucking fun. I actually had a lot of fun watching it. I thought it was gonna be oh my god, hold on, like that. I thought it was gonna be this super cheesy ball of blech.
Like pandering to gamers.
Exactly.
Using streamers and shit.
But it actually isn't.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
No, haven't seen it.
Okay. So
it's on the list though. It's Disney, right? Because that's kind of fucks me.
I did not know it was Disney. So the thing is that they along the movie, I was like, they have this. That's cool. Oh, they have this, and then boom, you see like blatant Marvel references, and I was like, how much fucking money did these guys pay for the license to use that? And then like not 5 minutes after the movie ended, I was like looking at my Instagram feed, and there was this video of this dude said, well, Free Guy being a Disney movie, and pues con razón.
Now, was this you probably don't know this. Was this something that they acquired with the Fox deal? Because it feels like a Foxy movie. Foxy Cleopatra, Doug.
And I'm a whole lot of women. I think maybe it was acquired by the script was acquired.
The script was acquired?
Yes, thank you. The script was acquired, and then they found it, read it, and say, okay, let's do this. This looks fun.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty good. I mean, it starts like this. I mean, the trailer says the whole story.
Yeah. He's a whatever.
Yeah, it's like an avatar that gains sentience, but there's like a whole backstory to that because these two developers were working together on this game, but this dude bought the game, and there's like a legal dispute behind that, but it's
outside the game, no?
Yeah, outside the game. And it turned outside the game is this huge legal dispute. Taika Waititi is the biggest asshole. I did not know that I could hate a character that much after Umbridge, and I hated this guy so much.
Damn.
But it was conflicting because
you're comparing his ass with Miss Umbridge?
Yeah, because I hated him. He's like a textbook asshole douchebag.
But Umbridge, homie?
Well, it's not Umbridge, but
damn.
He's on the Umbridge is number 1. This guy's like 10 or 15.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's not 2, okay. But it's in the top 15 list.
Okay.
Because I hated him, and it was conflicting because I love Taika Waititi. He's fucking funny and amazing and lovable, and he fucking 2 girls, and it got really profound.
Neta.
A little bit. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say really.
Is it like Wreck-It Ralph?
No, because they touch upon humanity.
Oh, okay.
So it gets profound in that way, but it's actually a pretty cool, pretty fun watch. It's a video. It's one. I think it's one of the best video game movies I've seen that's not based on a video game. And I heard that line, and it resonated in my soul.
Video game movie that's not based on a video game. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely on the watch list. I just didn't think it was like theater worthy.
I mean, no.
For me personally, I gotta count my theaters, man. I can't just go.
No. I mean, you can skip on it on the theater. You can watch it when it comes to Disney Plus.
What if it's coming to Disney Plus? It's just weird that there wasn't a premiere access with it. If it's like a Disney thing,
well,
it doesn't feel Disney.
No, it does. I mean, there are a lot of references by the end.
Mm-hmm.
And not even Disney. There's a Capcom reference, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, there must be way more that I didn't catch. But when I saw this, I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay. And after I heard it was Disney, I was like, "Okay, makes total fucking sense. They have all the money in the world. They can do whatever they please." But it's actually pretty cool, pretty fun. I recommend it.
I'm definitely watching it. I wasn't like, you would have to like shit on it for me to take it off the list, but now that you're endorsing it, I'm definitely gonna watch that.
I mean, my endorsements don't mean jack shit, but I mean it's
kind of.
fun.
If you say something's whack, that means that it's pure dookie caca.
See you, hey.
You know,
you can trust me on that one.
Speaking of pure dookie caca, I watched The Green Knight. My bad.
Green Knight. John Legend music video.
I don't even know. No, this is a Slumdog Millionaire guy. What's his name? I don't know. I don't have the IMDb's, but Dev Pavlev, something like that. I don't know. He's cool. He's a great actor, and also my side chick Alicia Vikander is also in this, which I also saw her. I saw her in Beckett. I watched Beckett as well, but let's just say I don't even want to talk about Beckett.
Oh yeah. So I kind of we were right.
Kinda.
Okay.
It's Beckett. Quick review: Beckett, John David Washington, and my side chick Alicia Vikander. It's Netflix. It's really, really whatever. Green Knight is also really, really whatever. But the difference is that Green Knight actually looked really interesting, and it bored me.
Oh shit!
And Beckett doesn't look interesting, and I forced myself because I was like, it's gotta be dope, and it's kind of like whatever. They're chasing him throughout the whole movie, and it's kind of whatever. Green Knight, yeah, him. Green Knight looks interesting because there's fantasy involved. It looks creepy. It looks crazy, right? Which is basically the creepiness is just lighting. They used every kind of color in the rainbow, really, really brightly, and that's about it. But the story is that he is the nephew, I think, of the king or something like that, right? And this Green Knight shows up to their Christmas gathering or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. This Green Knight being like a tree. You know? He's like a tree guy. He's got like a full-on Don Quixote beard made out of tree. He's got an axe, and he gives the queen, I think it was the queen, a letter, and she reads it in this creepy-ass voice. She basically possesses the queen, and is like, basically he says, one of these motherfuckers in this room, this throne room, right, is gonna challenge me, and whatever they do to me, I'm gonna do to them in 1 year's time. That they have to go and find me. It's a 6-day travel to go find me, and they will be the owner of this axe y la verga, right? Mm-hmm. So David Pavel, was this Dave Patel, he's like, arre yo, right? Mm-hmm. Stuff happens, and then a year later he has got to go on this journey. This journey is weird and freaky, and he meets people, but it's kind of slow, monotonous, and boring to me. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you might like it. It's kind of the tone of that weird ass sheep movie you want to watch. Remember, what was that? Goat?
Oh, Simon.
It's kind of like that creepy.
Goat face.
Yeah, kind of like.
Shit.
No. It's not goat face creepy. It's more like just like unsettled lighting, and then stuff happens, and you're like, okay, nothing.
Nothing that fucked up.
No, nothing fucked up happens, but they're trying to capture that fucked up vibe, but I feel like they didn't really nail it that much. Like I felt the need to grab my phone during the movie is what I'm trying to say.
Oh shit.
And I was on the gram throughout the whole movie and half-assed paying attention. Like it didn't do a good job to grasp me, you know? Like because it starts off quick, you know. He's basically Belle from Beauty and the Beast. He wakes up, he's chilling, he's going to the thing, he's all pedo, está con mi girlfriend, he's fucking around. This fucking tree knight shows up. You're like, holy shit, what's gonna happen? And then it's 2 hours of like, okay, cool, okay, kind of creepy, okay. So it was weird. It was a little letdown. Both of them, that one and Becky.
Is this axe magic or what?
Not really. Not really.
So this is a big ass axe.
It's a big ass axe, and when the Green Knight has it, yeah, there's magic. He puts on the floor, and fauna comes out, like the flowers and shit. But then when he has it, nothing really happens. I would say everybody else, like, you don't, if you had,
is neta?
Yeah, if you wanted to watch it, don't watch it. But I mean, if you like similar things that I do, I stay away from it. You're a freaky guy. I don't know. You might find it to be okay.
I'll take a gander at this movie.
You can take a gander, as just like you took a gander at your next thing, because you said you were going to, and you walked yourself in a corner. So this movie isn't all that, but is he all that, bruh?
He's hot as fuck.
He's fucking fine. Shout outs to Robbie.
See,
I don't know his name, but I think his name is Robbie from Cobra Kai.
Who gives a fuck? He's fucking fine.
He looks 13, but he's probably 34.
Well, let's check that. Okay. But in the meantime,
she's fine. She's pretty fine too.
Oh, yes, she is. Well, let me tell you this. It's a big bag of cheese. It is smelly cheese.
You swear?
Oh,
you swear to God?
To God, the devils, and whoever.
Yeah. You're gonna tell me the Netflix movie with Addison Rae is a fucking bag of cheese?
This is how under a rock I live. How much under the rock I live. Yeah. I did not know who Addison Rae was. You had to tell me she was a TikToker. And I was like, what the fuck?
Addison.
That is a Addison Rae.
Be nice.
Addison Rae. Okay, so
Simone. Porn star name, but yeah. Proceed.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
She what?
Huh? Porn star name.
Huh?
Proceed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and her name is. Let me see her name in the movie. Her name is Paget Ray. No, Paget Sawyer. So that's less of a porn star name.
Damn, Paget.
Paget. P-A-D-J. No, P-A-D-G-E-T-T.
Paget.
Yeah.
What the
like
fuck?
beauty pageant, but with the N, without the N.
The fuck, Nesfeliz.
Yeah. So.
She's all that, bro. It's the same movie, right?
Yeah.
Just worse.
Yeah. Okay.
Why'd you want to watch this? That's what I'm more curious
because
about. I don't give a fuck about the movie.
I really love these kind of stupid, cheesy movies because they serve like as a palate cleanser for when I watch some fucked up shit.
Okay, fair.
So I was like, okay, let me see if I can. Because my go-to movie, as I've said 100 times, is Geek Charming. It's a Disney movie. It's complete shit, but I love it. I don't know. It sings to my palate of the mind. And I thought, okay, I could see. I'm gonna see this movie if it turns into a palate cleanser. And I have to tell you, dude, I felt like something irked in my insides the whole fucking movie.
What?
It was the delivery. It was cardboard.
Oh, you trying to tell me that TikToker can't act? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, deja tú the TikToker. Everybody else. I mean,
well, they have to go down to her level so she don't look that bad.
Oh, because she's fucking bad way.
Whoops.
And
you tell me the girl that does this shit on TikTok can't say 3 lines?
No, turns out she can't. And you know what the most fucked up part is?
She was gonna say the N-word and she did this.
I do not know.
You haven't seen TikTok when they're dancing and the song says the N-word and they go. They put their hands over their mouth.
I don't even have TikTok. That's the kind of.
I don't have it either, but it filters into the angsty.
Yeah, that's fucking true. But I have not seen any. What's her name? What's her face? Addison Rae's
Simone.
Nothing. But okay, so as you pointed out when we saw this thing, the trailer,
Simone.
Madison Pettis is in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold up. And then there's this girl that was I just found out today that she was a winner of some things got talent,
and they make her sing horribly.
Yeah, horribly, just to make Addison Rae look good, because the whole thing, that whole bit was that those two sang really bad, and the Addison Rae, which is this big influencer that's down on her luck because her boyfriend cheated on her, and that was made public because this bitch of a friend she had. It's a mess. It's total cardboard. Yeah. I was icky and irked, and I was so uncomfortable. And by the end of this movie, the only things I could say was, she's fucking hot and he's fucking hotter.
I'm doing TikTok dances during your review.
It's not even a review. It's just me. I mean, Jesus Christ. Don't watch it. Don't. It's no. I'm gonna stick with Geek Charming.
Nobody else watched it, fool. Well, probably did. It's probably like number one in Mexico or some bullshit.
Yeah, it was in the top 10.
Yeah.
Oh, and the main girl from She's All That and Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, they're in this movie.
Okay, kind of like a shout out.
And I did not know he was in. I remember seeing in the trailer, but I forgot. And when I saw his face, because he's doing like this stupid remarks of like, oh, so does this school do this? I mean, since when? Like, he's doing this kind of commentary.
Who are you talking about?
Shaggy. He's like the principal of the school. So he's doing this type of like crazy fourth wall breaking commentary. And he's like the principal of the school, and I was like, oh, that's funny. I mean, I think that's the only like cool thing of the movie.
Oh, I did hear that he was the best part of the movie.
Yeah, because he's doing like this kind of fourth wall commentary, like, what do you kids get up to? Or some shit like that. So that's funny. I giggle my ass off each time he said something.
I did see that he was the best part of the movie.
He's
I haven't seen her like since that,
Yeah, me neither. No, she's been in a lot of Hallmark movies. I had to IMDb her just to see where she's from, but
because she was hot shit because of that movie. She's all that. That was like the shit back then. And then I was also reading. Funny enough that I didn't know she was in that movie, but I was reading on the gram. She was offered the part of Rogue in the X-Men, and she turned it down.
Neta?
Yeah. Oh, that's what Anna Paquin's got it. She's like,
I would love it.
She's like, I fucked that one up. Yeah, bitch. 3 movies that you fucked that one up.
And I didn't know that both of them were in She's All That.
Yeah.
Anna Paquin was also in it. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. But I mean, between us, I like 10 Things I Hate About You way better than She's All That.
I mean, we can sit here all day and talk about rom-coms, but let's talk about thrillers. Doug, you ready?
Arre.
So I haven't seen the second one. You have. I'll do a quick run through of the first one, and I'm talking about Don't Breathe. You watched Don't Breathe, Dose. After watching Don't Breathe, Dose trailer, I was like, you and Bubbles told me to watch this because you both ditched me, and I was like, whatever. So the premise is basically this blind guy hunting these people, right? So it's kind of like a scary, suspenseful deal. Right?
Yeah, very much so.
What's his fucking first name? Christopher? Stephen Lang is our bad guy, right?
Oh yes. No, actually,
In the first one.
No, he's not the bad guy.
Well, it's what happens is that the prey becomes the predator type movie. So there's a break-in into his house, so he's the victim there. But then soonly enough, it becomes flipped, and the robbers are trying to run away from him, right? Yeah. There's a tad cheesy, and he literally locks them inside with him, which is pretty great. It's a super simple premise, and this movie has no right to be as good as it should be, Yes. It's so simple, it's stupid. Like, okay, this blind military guy is gonna kill y'all. Okay, wait, like, no, so be dumb. But the performances help it. The build of tension and the suspense carries the whole movie. There's jump scares, but they're justified and they make sense. You're also conflicted onto who to root for because they're like bad guys, but the other guy's doing worse bad guy stuff. There's a dope ass black and white scene in the basement, which I love. And there's a creepy, weird ass twist.
Oh shit.
So this is all in the first one. So again, this movie has no right to be as good as it is, but it's great. And I think I saw it on Netflix. So the first one is a definitely recommend. The second one recently just came out. My homie watched it. And what he thought about it, bruh? What? I don't like when you pause.
No, I was just pausing for dramatic effect.
I know, but
no, it's
I don't ever know if you're gonna do something good or positive. You just fucking come on. What the fuck?
I want to keep you on your toes, bro.
You fuck. Come on.
So it's not as good as the first one because the first one it was
shocking as good as
yeah, it was shocking. It gripped you.
Yeah.
This one, I'm dare to say it's not as good, but I did
enjoy it.
Yes, very much, because the whole thing is that this guy has a daughter, and I was like, okay, but is this before? Is this after? Is this when does this movie take place?
Oh, it's unclear
for me at first, but they do acknowledge by a part of them at one part of the movie that this is after the first one.
Oh, okay.
So the whole thing is that does the trailer tell you the kind of story of the movie or what's it about?
The trailer, I remember, it's just like these guys again break into the house where he's living with this little girl, and then he fucks up the guys, and the guys are telling like, "Oh, you don't know who you're living with, little girl." And I think they take the girl, right? And then he has to go get her.
Yeah.
In the trailer.
Yeah, they take the girl. So the way that they do that, it is really creepy, really slimy, really uncomfortable, because the first time the bad guys take a look at the girl, she's in the bathroom, and one of the guys goes in the bathroom and just stares at her.
Ooh.
And when she's coming out, he grabs her hair and smells his hand. I was like, oh, I hope you die a horrible death. Oh,
so it sounds like they copy and pasted a little bit, where they have bad guys doing bad things and they have worse guys doing worser things, but it's kind of justified.
Yes, but they kick the douchiness and evilness of these people up a notch.
So it's even cheesier.
Not cheesier, but it is fucked up. Because I mean, like, I'm not a parent. I'm not fit to be a parent. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be fit to be a parent because of my fucking mind.
Yeah, you won't babysit my children, bro. Sorry.
And the strange thing is that I'm kind of good babysitter because I'm patient. Yeah. Anyways, so even that, what they did in the movie, even made my blood run cold, because I was like, oh shit. I mean, yeah, you're not good. Because the whole thing is that when they go to the house, they go with this like military experience, and they're like, oh shit, that guy's military, we gotta fuck him up. But they kind of do, they kind of don't. But then they take the girl to this raggedy ass hotel, which if in its heyday, I would have loved to see it working because the building was gorgeous. But these people have like a drug ring, and then we get backstory on the kid, and there's a lot of stuff going on that it does, I feel it does fit in the movie. It is cheesy. He acknowledges the first movie by acknowledging what he is, and we get a closure for this 2-part movie series, which I thought was pretty good.
So is this second one needed?
No.
Or does it feel forced?
I would not say it feels forced, because I did enjoy it, and I was like, okay, it's good. It's interesting. It's just something. It's. I would like to say, it's a story that happened by chance, because of the way the story's told.
I got you.
So it's not like, okay, we got to do this because this.
Because they didn't leave it. They didn't really leave it. Well, they kind of did, but they kind of didn't leave it open for a sequel. So when the second one was announced, I didn't even think it was that movie. I forgot to ask you, did they leave a sequel open for Free Guy?
I mean,
kind of.
Sure.
I guess they.
Yeah, they did.
Shit up. So it's a definite watch then.
Yeah.
Watch the first one, and depending, I feel like on your hype level, check out the second one, because whatever you said did not deter me from watching the second one. I definitely want to watch the second one.
No, it's not that I want to say, oh, don't watch it, because this is actually a pretty good movie. It's not as bad as not as good as the first one.
Right.
But they do go on a different route.
Yeah, dope. Because there's like not, again, the first one has no right to be as good, because even the budget is whack. Some of the acting is cheesy, so I feel like sounds like they did a little copy and paste, which is good. It's a good copy and paste. This next one I watched intrigued me a lot, and it's Hugh Jackman's Reminiscence. It released on the HBO's.
You watched it?
Yeah, stars him, Rebecca Ferguson, I think that's her name.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mija, fine. Yes, she plays the Mija in this movie. Well, the thing that grasped me from this movie and got me intrigued and I wanted to check out was the setting. The setting is super dope. So it's a flooded city. So it's kind of BioShock-y.
Oh damn!
A little bit with the sunken city thing, but it's Miami, so it's weird. Like they're moving around in boats because it's sunken, and then the earth is so hot that they come out at night. So everything is flipped night and day. So at night people go Mimi, and then no, the other way around. At day people go Mimi, and at night they come out and they live their lives because of heat or whatever.
So basically forced vampirism.
Yes. But it's all like flooded, and it's kind of cool, and like the different form of neon, bright neon. It's not like John Wick neon. There's like different bright colors or whatever. So the setting is dope. It's kind of like BioShock meets Assassin's Creed. Where Assassin's Creed comes in is that Hugh Jackman has this reminiscence machine where you hook up your memories and you get to relive your memories and shit, right? He's apparently the only one. He's an inventor. They used to use it as torture devices, and then he helps the police to find whatever they need to do. So they basically infiltrate people's memories, how they remember it, and then you're looking at it right in their screen, and you're look, he's that guy where's that, whatever. But the whole shindig is that he's looking for Rebecca Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
She gone missing. She vanished. He don't know what happened to her. Was que pedo, right? And in the middle of it gets kind of okay. Come on, movie. Let's go. Like it slags a little bit, but the setting is so interesting to me that it was engaged. But it takes them a minute to pull the thread to figure out where they're going and how they're doing everything. But once you start pulling the thread, you're like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing, movie. And then it pulls me back in, literally.
Okay. Oh, damn. Really?
Yeah. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. It was a good watch. Check out the trailer, and if you're interested, then watch it. It's not like, hey, everybody go check it out. I think you would like it.
Yeah, actually, how you telling it is like, oh, damn, I need to watch it.
It's okay. It's just okay. But it's just the pull threading gets a little crazy. But it takes them a minute to start to pulling threads. But once they start, it's like a fucking magician's, sleeve when he's just pulling out a bunch of shit. But it takes them a second to start. But it didn't disappoint me. It's okay. It's
okay.
Good. It's a good watch. Reminiscence. Let's get to Snake Eyes, bro.
Okay.
What is it? G.I. Joe Origins Snake Eyes?
Yes.
Snake Eye G.I. Joe Origins? No.
Snake Eyes, what is it? I don't know.
I don't have any of the IMDb. I'm doing a new thing where I don't check up the IMDb's no more. So I'm trying to go more off the cuff.
No, actually, I'm looking at Jeff Colley on the IMDb.
Yeah, you can do that for me. But I recently, like a few weeks ago, I dropped a G.I. Joe dive where I went back to watch both G.I. Joes, and I gave my thoughts on it. It's a quicker, shorter format in this channel. Go give that. I'll link it, card it somewhere. Go give that some love and share it and all that good stuff. I had a lot of fun doing that. And I had high hopes going into.
It's just called Snake Eyes.
Okay, because I thought it was G.I. Joe Origins.
It says on the poster, but the movie's really just called Snake Eyes.
So fucking confusing. Already started wrong. But in that video, I'm talking about how there's good stuff that you can take from the old G.I. Joes, what the old G.I. Joe movie, the Channing Tatum movies, and build upon that technology. And then, there's good stuff there, right?
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers did none of that. Okay? They made it worse somehow. Those other movies are already caca. They made it worse. They just smeared
the caca. So when caca kind of dries and you disturb it, it stanks again.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did.
I don't know if they were trying, and I said this in that video. I don't know if they're trying to build a Joe-verse They have a good foundation to do so. They have a very strong fan base from back in the 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do with this, but they take the character that is known for not talking and have him talking the whole movie. Don't give him a reason not to talk anymore. So it's not the same guy, is it? Or is it? I'm not sure.
No.
Because he's talking.
Yeah, because the thing with Snake Eyes is that he's a white dude.
Yeah.
Who's horribly disfigured.
Yeah.
And he can't talk anymore. That's why he has the full bodysuit.
And now he's sexy ass Henry Golding, who's talking in and out of accents. Did you notice that?
Yes, I did. It was so fucking annoying.
It was terrible. So he'd be like, "We're going to Japan," and then, "All right, fool, what's going on?" Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. No consistency.
And then in the same line, you can hear some accents going. That like, he would end British, but start American.
Is he British?
I think he is. British as fuck.
Yeah, I remember. I watched this movie called was it Last Christmas with him and Khaleesi?
Yeah, I know why you watched that, just because of Khaleesi, but whatever.
Fuck yes, of course. She's gorgeous. As fuck,
no?
Yes, he's. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought
just
he
make
was
him British. Just leave him British. Who gives a fuck? The other Chinese lady or
fucking inclusivity. That's why
the other Asian lady was British as fuck. Right?
Yes.
Like her accent was dope. It's even doper.
Yup.
Because it's like it gives them more character. Anyway, I don't even know what the fucking story is because it's a giant fucking dumpster fire of a mess story. Like the whole, you know how in some movies they have like a mini story or like something small that happens before the big thing happens. You know, let's say like in Aladdin, right? The cartoon, right? Mm-hmm. His whole first song, he's just stealing the bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then stealing the bread is the one mission, right? And it's a 3 to 4 minute song, right?
Yep.
And then that mission ends and then the movie starts. It feels like this whole movie was that whole first mission.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it fucking. Oh my god.
Snake Eyes is fucking Henry Golding stealing the bread for the whole movie. And then I'm like, okay, when is stuff gonna happen? And it kind of don't happen. And again, I don't know if I said it, but I'm not like a huge G.I. Joe guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really give a fuck about G.I. Joe, right? I'd rather play with Barbie than with G.I. Joe.
I didn't even fucking know that fucking Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in the first movie.
Anyway, that was
until I watched your video.
Yeah, he plays.
Go watch the video.
Commander Cobra Commander.
Yeah,
which Cobra barely gets mentioned in this. Like this is origin. But Henry Golding is fucking with the Yakuza. I could see him in a Yakuza series. That'd be dope.
Yeah,
I wanted to see more Yakuza stuff. But the mess is a cagadero, right? It's a real struggle to get through. There's giant snakes for reasons. Like bitch, what are you doing? Like, the only saving grace of the movie are the stunts and some of the set pieces and the fighting. Even some of the fighting is meh. But they would do cool stuff like what they did with the swords in the truck. I found that to be really cool.
Oh yeah, that was actually pretty fun.
There's a really dope move when he cuts his friend. You know, when he cuts his friend loose. That was really really dope. So there's a few set pieces where like, oh, all right, that's cool. But there wasn't enough for me to even recommend this movie. It's a dumpster fire. They tripped and fell for their first step to establish any Joe-verse. The Joes are barely mentioned in it, and it's like there's nothing here. There's really nothing here. I don't even know if they want. What was the purpose of this? A money grab? I don't know. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's blah. It's caca. I don't like it.
Oh, that the Joes went to recruit his ass.
Yeah.
And I think the best part of the whole movie was that Joe character.
Yeah, she was dope.
And that's it. Even the Baroness, I did not like her style. I did not like her. I didn't know. And again, like you, I am not a Joe fan because I did not grow up in the 80s where the Joes were
king,
the most popular. So yeah, there were them, He-Man, Transformers, whatever. Thundercats, goddamn. So no. I was watching YouTube videos while watching this movie. That's how interested I was.
Yeah. I was building my wish list for my gaming collection during this movie. That's what I was doing.
So you made a list of 300 plus games while watching this movie.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
And then I was like, oh, they're fighting.
Oh, mira, les paso el sword, Timon.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother into what the story is because, like, no, it's no. And then there's like forced love interest in there, and it's like,
is there?
Kinda.
Simon.
Kinda. But I don't know. Like, you could have done something cool.
Big fucking air quotes.
Like, they fucked up. Like, and I go into a little bit more into, or I explained the better words in the video. But if they wanted to do a Joe-verse while doing 2 origin movies and then bring in the Joes together, kind of like a cinematic universe, like you do with the Marvels and all this other stuff, you could do it. And the best way of doing it is like by using cool moves, cool choreo and technology. There was really no technology anywhere. And I don't know why they can jump over buildings and shit.
Because reasons.
They could jump. Like, you saw the reason, like how they were jumping, because you're ninjas, so you could just jump over buildings. Like, what the fuck? Who are you, bro? Like, no, sit down. And he becomes Snake Eyes at the end, but he can still talk. So I was like super, super confused.
Well, he's always Snake Eyes.
And the reason for that is dumb.
It's
foul. It's foul. So we're gonna leave that there with the Snake Eyes and go to the final movie of La Semana, which was Very, very mucho, very cool.
Sí, güey.
Bellísimo. Very, very nice. Very, 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 very chingón. That was The Witcher: Nightmare of the Wolf. This is a Netflix animated Witcher movie, and it's beautiful. Animation beautiful. The fighting beautiful. It's gory as a motherfucker. It starts off gory. I didn't think it was gonna be that gory. It's bellissimo. Fucking watch it if you're a Witcher fan. You already did. And if you're not a Witcher fan, you don't need to be. Watch this shit. Fucking dope. Great. That's all I got to say. Go ahead, Doc.
I think you just summed it up. The thing is,
watch this shit.
I forgot that this was Vazimir, who's a character in the Witcher games.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Vazimir, like, oh, that name rings a bell. Goddamn, why is this name so? Okay, let's just go. Oh, yeah. There's the old fuck from the games.
Old fuck.
Holy shit.
He fine too. He got my haircut, dog. He fine.
Your haircut, mis huevos.
I'm Vazimir, dog. What you mean?
You can't pull it off Vazimir.
I'm 150 years old, dog. What fucking talk about?
Simon.
I'm Fatsimir, dog. I'm Fatsimir. Fuck you. I'm Fatsimir, bro. Fatsmear.
Fuck you.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
I'm Fatsmear. I'm Fatsmear. I can't do any magic no more. I can't do shit. But that's me, Fatsmear.
That was a long time ago then.
But yeah, it's fantastic, man. Like it's just one little mission, kind of. There's little flashbacks as to how he became a Witcher and all that other stuff that beautifully ties in with the ending and how and why. The fighting is just beautiful, Castlevania-esque, but more fluid and faster.
Like, yeah, they had more budget for the animation, because even the animation between fights is still pretty fluent, pretty smooth, pretty good, actually pretty crispy,
pristine. It's dope. Hopefully they make. You think they can make more?
I mean, I would hope so, because the Witcher universe is actually pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. That Geralt shout out was a little too on the nose. Like, I knew it was going to be him the second they did that. Hopefully they steer away from him.
Yeah.
Don't pull a fucking Star Wars where it's just Geralt. You know?
I mean, the whole Witcher series revolves around him, but still, the world is so rich, you can do a lot of stuff.
But this was great, right? You could just make up Witchers, and it's so simple. Witchers are basically creature bounty hunters that go and have to kill monsters, right?
Or overpowered as fuck,
right? And you can just make as many as you want, and they did. Like, I didn't feel like I've only played the second game. I still have the third one sitting in there. I haven't read any of the books, but this felt The Witcher to me. None of it was like, no, that doesn't go there, right? And again, I'm a super casual fan. You know, I've only played the second game and I've watched the series. That's about it. Don't read the books.
Yeah, me both.
And it doesn't feel like anything's out of place. It feels good. So they can probably make a whole other Witcher. They can go back in time to the very first Witcher. You can make up whatever the fuck you want. Because technically this was like the last Witcher, right? Kinda.
No.
Kinda.
What do you mean the last Witcher?
Well, everybody, I mean, like he was the only one standing, kinda. Except for the Chirin.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
no, the last of the Wolf clan.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of clans.
Okay, do another clan. But because there's so much to chew on, you can just make up other clans and have them fight each other or whatever. You were saying that the second game is from the bald guys from the Snake Clan, and you can go back and do other clans. You can just keep making shit up. Like I just don't want a Star Wars situation.
Yeah, I mean it did got old pretty fast, so you could do a lot of stuff with it. You have a lot of material. If you don't have any material left, which I really, really doubt, you can go to the creator. I digress. It's a fucking amazing movie. I really, really liked it.
It was short and sweet and beautiful and in and out, an hour and a half. I don't want this to be a series. Keep it a movie. Drop a movie every 6 months or every year, whenever the fuck you want. Like to hold us off between Witcher seasons. I thought it was great. I thought it was beautiful. There's a few other. I think the Monster Hunter one. I'm gonna see if I can check that one out for next week. But Netflix is dipping in a lot of video game stuff territories. I haven't checked out the Monster Hunter one, but I'm going to see what.
Oh, me neither. That's actually on my list.
But that was what was this long ass video. What did I fucking call it? Review rewind or some shit. I don't know. I forgot what I said. But yeah, that's what these videos are going to be. I'm going to spread them out a little bit more. We won't get them every week, but we will get, like in this case, a big review. And our next review, obviously this week, is going to be Shang-Chi coming. We're gonna drop a review for that. But stay tuned to the channel.
Next week, we'll
see you after Friday. Tomorrow.
That's your boy. Tomorrow.
But to stay tuned for all that, please subscribe to the channel to get notified every time we drop another one of these. You can go subscribe to my personal channel. Is also EYEWAII, where I do reviews amongst other things. I'm going to start on Psychonauts 2, and I'm going to drop a review on that amongst a whole bunch of other things we pushing. We got the podcast in the same channel. We got everything. Geeks, and Joysticks on the Instagram and the Facebooks. You already know. Anything you want to say to the beautiful people, Felix, if you can fucking not die. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Well, next time somebody fucking makes you laugh, be sure to drink water, because you're gonna die like me. And if you die, you can't butt munch. Vete la verga, butt munch. But fuck you.
You always build it up. You always build. Just say it. You don't have to build it up, Doug. Sorry,
but no. The thing is that I fucked it up. Yeah. I said, "What do you say every time? Butt munch a munch." No, it's butt munch a bunch. I'm gonna make a T-shirt out of that.
Sure. So I apologize if I killed you with my comedy, but this was what y'all come for. Always in favor you do. You okay, man? Jeez, Mary, holy shit, you all right, dog? I didn't know that.
No, dude, I'm fucking dying. Goddamn.
Fat's a smear, dog. Fat's a smear.
Fucking
Fat's a smear.
No longer. That'd be so funny if like, you were really a Witcher.
Imagine. Hey, bro, I have a confession to make. I'm a Witcher, dog.
I'm 600 years old.